let's jump to this next tweet because my friends, we're gonna have fun. Lauren Chen tweeted, "Twitter before Elon versus Twitter after Elon. The before picture, it's all women. The after picture, it's all men. Yeah, but there's like a woman right there, and there's like a woman right there. That might be a woman right there. I'm not sure, but it looks like two. Over here, I think there's like 6 guys. There's like 1, 2, 3,
lots of soy boys.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The soy is palpable.
Shout out that guy right there.
You could smell and taste the soy.
Just imagine the stench.
Okay, so here's the thing. I tweeted, Elon didn't fire women. He asked who wanted to work hard. LMFAO. Because he put out this email where he was like, everybody, we're all going to be working really, really hard. If you don't want to stay, then take a 3-month severance and get out.
Yeah.
And then these are the guys who stayed late with Elon. However, there was a fact check. Oh, the fact check, I guess, has been removed. The Birdwatch thing got taken down. And it said that it's not a before and after. It's just the comms team versus the engineering team, which also made me laugh because, once again, it shows a very clear difference between males and females on the issue. Mm-hmm. The women are subject-oriented. The males are object-oriented. But the truth is, it is. This image of all these women is from a tweet where a woman at Twitter says, I'm leaving on November 4th. I'm quitting. So it quite literally is a woman being like, it's been fun. I quit. Here's a picture of my team. And then the picture of all the guys being like, we're staying until 2 a.m. to do hard work.
Yeah, my response to this tweet was the women on the left better learn to code automatically. And you do see a big, clear kind of difference. And obviously, there are different teams. And to answer your question, Mary, specifically, the misinformation team is gone, but the moderation team is still there. So there are a lot of people who have different kind of political belief systems that are aligned usually with their genders. We saw and their kind of relationships. We saw during these latest midterms that one of the biggest voting blocks that voted for the Democrats were women that didn't have a partner. And those were people that came out and voted more than they previously have before. So clearly there is a big kind of political shift and difference between these two pictures as well. And I think it's pretty clear to see the difference
You can't leave these chicks to their own devices, clearly. Leads to disaster every time.
Oh, man.
I bet they feel aggrieved right now.
Aggrieved. I did a segment on this. I was talking about how 56% of women prefer to be in the workforce, according to Gallup. And
56?
you know what? 56%.
That's actually not that many.
Yeah,
exactly. They were like an all-time high, 56%. And I'm like, you're telling me that half of women don't want to be at work?
Plus,
That's crazy.
the women who report that they want to be in the workforce but actually don't. That's probably a huge percentage as well.
Socially driven, subject-oriented, etc. There's going to be a lot of women who are like, is it Bogus yelling again?
He's still yelling.
Yeah.
I feel bad
the cat
for
is
him.
at the studio door yelling because he wants to come
Should I let him in?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
The son of a gun woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm pissed at him, and it's an AIDS terrorist cat.
Hungry.
What are you talking about? He's a cat.
Cat AIDS.
What?
Cat AIDS and toxoplasmosis is real, and I just don't get along with that cat.
I have toxo.
Bogus is super nice.
No, he's
Everybody
not.
loves him.
Absolutely not.
We all love him.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Anyway, about these women here.
Oh yeah, I was
Cat
wondering
ladies.
also like
Cat ladies, thank you. Toxoplasmosis, a real thing.
I want to know
Look
how
it
many
up.
mothers report wanting to stay in the workforce. It's probably an even lower number.
Once they've started working.
I don't know. It's funny
Yeah.
because we did a segment on this, and the Young Turks did a segment mocking me, saying like, you know, I said of the women that probably don't want. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said there are probably some women somewhere who say they want to work but don't. And I was like very vague with it, and I was like, they're going to be unhappy if they don't have families. And then the Young Turks did this huge segment where they were like, Tim Pool thinks women want to be stay-at-home wives or whatever. And I'm like, yo, Gallup says they do. Like, as half of women do. But the reason I bring that up is because before COVID, the amount of men that were stay-at-home dads, 1 to 5%. That's ridiculously low relative to women. So guys want to be out in the workforce. Women prefer to be at home, working at home, because this is the craziest thing to me. This idea that like taking care of a house and kids isn't work. All of a sudden now it's like, do you want to be at work or stay at home? It's like, well, they're both work. You know what I mean?
Because it's only work if it benefits some third party conglomerate, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a quick observation about this picture now that I'm looking at it. It represents a different dimension according to which Musk is challenging the system, because there's the free speech dimension we're talking about, but also like when you really think about how major corporations are structured, it's actually borderline illegal to have a corporation that's set up to maximize efficiency and output.
In California.
And it's borderline illegal even at a national level in many
It is
ways.
illegal in California now.
It's illegal, but it goes to show, on one hand, you can look at the left side of the picture and say, probably useless. It's maybe the project, it's the project manager massacre, you could call it. But on the other hand, there's so many useless people that companies are somewhat obliged to hire in order to shield themselves from a whole range of legal liabilities that have been sort of built into the nexus between the corporate economic structure and the legal structure. And so there's this weird sort of phantom utility to having all of this dead weight in a company simply as legal protection and political protection from precisely these third-party NGO, ADL type rackets that exist to shake down your company.
Yeah, it's like an artificially inflated HR department.
It's exactly what it is.
And a lot of these people don't work. We saw it from the TikTok videos. They're like,
do
oh yeah,
nothing.
we're going for our morning mimosas, and then we're going to support the African American owned business,
I
the
got you
vegan
guys.
restaurant downstairs that
Right.
caters for us. All the caterers are supposed to be there for us, but the office is empty. Wonder why?
You want to pull this up?
Yeah.
So this is, I don't want to play it too loud. A tale of two different realities. Check out this video.
Welcome to a day in my life as a Twitter employee.
Two guys on the right. I don't know what they're doing. They're covered
It's
in
an oil rig.
It's an oil rig.
They're just going to add pipe or take pipe away as it goes down.
Oh, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what the guys do.
Looks like they're really good at it. Look at that.
They're covered
Nice work.
in filth of some sort.
The
I'll go into my
the
little
guys lay
work
down
pod.
the pipe.
Laying pipe.
Pipe
And on
layers.
the left, it's a woman who's talking about going to her little booth and getting smoothies and
Eating her charcuterie boards
Jeez.
and having her wine and living a yuppie lifestyle and having her little meditation booth.
the world on the left is only possible because of the world on the right.
Foosball. Yay, we have to play foosball.
Oh, now she get her safe space. Look at that.
This is my farting room. I go in there and I,
Yoga mats.
yeah, look at that yoga. Yeah.
Yo, it's so disgusting.
Absolutely.
Seeing what these companies are, and I've seen them firsthand. I've been to Google HQ. I've been to their San Francisco and New York offices, their LA offices. It is absolutely insane. It is daycare. I can't even begin to describe it. Having come from a life where I've had, look at that wine dispenser, like a red
amazing.
wine dispenser for a plastic cup. Well, these guys
Oh, cool. They got the cornhole game.
working the oil rig.
On the roof. Wow.
On the roof,
Can
chilling.
you get better?
What can we do to get all these people fired from their jobs?
I think Elon just
question.
did
Get
it.
them pregnant.
No, Elon.
Get them pregnant.
Well, no,
No, they're just gonna go get abortions.
Paid
Which-
for by the company.
Paid for by
No.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk is allowing employees to get paid abortions and
Yeah,
is
Tesla,
paying
right?
for their travel. So Elon
That's
Musk is
still a
a part of
thing.
this.
He's
Yes,
he's funding it?
yes. Elon Musk is funding his
that's
employees to go out of state to get abortions.
That's amazing. I didn't know
So again, I mean, it's a
Fact
corporate.
check on that?
Yeah, go fact,
No,
check,
it's
fact
true,
check
yeah.
it right now. Fact check it right now.
Tesla, right?
Yeah, Tesla specifically. But
See,
this is probably
like
going to be the same.
women's- women's abilities
This is probably also
to-
going to be the same policy in California because in California it's probably mandated by law.
Women's ability to create and sustain life definitely makes them weaker in the workforce. And you either have policies like that or you're going to hire women less.
You wonder also how much, what function these project managers types are really serving. There's the sort of legal shield, then there's also the morale question. You know, maybe they're just kind
Oh,
of giving
yeah.
those guys on the right side of the picture something to look at after a hard 4-hour coding session.
Then you-
Oh no,
know,
hold
sort
on,
of-
hold on. That was inappropriate, Darren. 4-hour coding session. These people don't code, and 4 hours is way too much time for them. These are like
They might break a nail.
No, I'm talking about
the
the
comms
right
team-
side of the picture with all of the engineer guys. Maybe the
Yeah.
project managers are there for morale.
They're like the pinups.
That's so true.
Yeah, you know that
Because they don't have wives to come home to.
and those guys on the right, they wouldn't be able to do all that hard piping work if it wasn't for
You
those
see, the
Twitter employees.
the
cheering 'em on.
project managers go there for the smoothies, but the project managers are the smoothies for the coding.
That's so effing
the way
true.
the way I was describing it earlier is that the most important role, in my opinion, is the stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad if dad wants it, if the dad's doing it, but the person who's actually protecting and taking care of the family. Because if a guy were to go out and fight a bear with his own hands and take it down, the question is for what purpose? If he has no family, he has no one to protect. So what's the point of fighting the bear? If he's able to just take care of himself, he can eat badger, rabbit, and whatever else. He wouldn't be able to actually eat the bear. So the great conquests of the man who's going out and working hard is only for the family. And if there's no one there to actually help protect his family, then what's the point?
Yeah, raising the family is the most important job you could have in our society. Or who else is going to be raising them?
But they make it disrespectful.
Yeah.
So like when I say something like half of women would prefer to be at home, the left gets offended by it. How dare you? We would be better served working $50,000 a year jobs for some multimillionaire in his factory. Like, okay, I guess. I don't think so. I think you'd be better served raising kids and having a family and teaching human beings to exist.
But that's not what the state and central controllers want. They want a bigger tax base. They want a bigger base of sheep. They want people that don't get to raise their children, so the indoctrination centers get to raise them. So the big social tech media platforms get to raise them. So the televisions, the boob tubes gets to raise them. And when, of course, you have children raised by the state, you have better sheep. And that's, of course, what they're also looking for, in my opinion.
Better that you don't have children at all, though. You're just the last of your line of progeny.
I disagree, especially with the upcoming population collapse that's going to be coming and destroying and wrecking havoc on civilization, which Elon Musk also talks about as well.
I'm just saying
I think
the
people
corporations
should be having children.
No, I do too. I'm saying the corporations would rather you not have children at all than indoctrinate your children.
Oh, well, yeah.
Less trouble for them.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.